Locals of Keishamthomg Hodam Leirak are staging a sit-in protest a day after the IED blast rocked Imphal West. The blast took place outside the residence of Kh Radhapyari around 7:40 p.m. on Wednesday. The residence is reportedly under construction. Fortunately, no casualties have been reported as the under-construction building was reportedly empty at the time the blast took place. Imphal police is currently investigating the case. So, big story at this point in time, viewers. Locals of Keishamthomg Hodam Leirak are staging a sit-in protest a day after the IED blast rocked Imphal West. The blast took place outside the residence of Kh Radhapyari around 7:40 p.m. on Wednesday. The residence is reportedly under construction and fortunately, no casualties have been reported as the under-construction building was reportedly empty at the time the blast took place. Well, Imphal police is currently investigating the case. All right, my colleague Sharad Chandra is at the ground zero where the protest is right now underway to condemn the incident, the blast incident that took place yesterday evening. Well, Sharad, you are there as the protest is on at this point in time. Locals are staging a protest. What more details could you give us?
Yeah, Pooja, well, you have correctly mentioned that these are the locals, Manipur, also the local clubs of the Keishamthomg Hodam Leirak in Imphal West, condemning the last night blast. On Wednesday at around 7:30 to 7:40, the blast took place at the residence of one Kh Radhapyari Devi, who is about 64 years old, where the construction is on. So, yes, you also rightly mentioned that the fortunate part is no human casualty due to this blast. That is the fortunate part. But yes, condemning the blast, sit-in protest is on, and it is always condemnable. Whenever the blast took place, it is always condemnable, and also at this inhabitant area. So it can cause any kind of human casualty plus damage. So right now I'm at this Hodam Leirak on the Hodam Leirak, and it is on the along the Tidim Road stretch where the protest is on, and this protest begin at around 10, and it will continue till 4 p.m. So with me is local Manipurs are just demonstrating protest. At the same time, the local club president is also with me so that he could tell on the more details on the blast. So, I think you're the club president, local club president. So may I know your good name and this club name?
Dr. Manoranjan Sharma. We are from Hodam Leirak Club. Here, that unfortunate incident happened yesterday. We do not know the cause and who has done it also. We are this Manipur and along with the club, we are in sit-in protests against that incident. Nobody likes it. People all know it. That whatever it may be, whoever done it, we are condemning that, and we want clarification from those who did that one.
So one more thing, this is not the first time that the blast taking place in the inhabitants area, where thickly populated areas. So this is not the first time. How you look into it? This is a part of the security labs or any kind of reason?
Actually, we can't say that it is a part of the security labs because it depends on the security. Still then, it is a very difficult, of course, to give security to all. And bomb blast like this in the inhabitant area, it is condemnable and condemned by everybody, this one, organizations. We are doing it. And unfortunately, very fortunately that nobody was hurt yesterday. But still then, we want to educate whoever done it not to do it in future also.
So how will you into this blast? This kind of similar blast took place in the different area in Imphal West, in Imphal East also, in and around the Imphal city also. Do you think that there is a kind of motive behind to extract the money by giving this fear psychosis?
Actually, that owner hasn't got any demand letter and all. We can't comment on that actually.
Okay. So we also learned that she is also not a government employee and she is a widow. Radhapyari herself is a widow. Is it?
Of course. But we don't know the cause also. That's why we want to know what is the cause.
Yeah, according to this local club president Manoranjan Sharma, the motive behind the blast is still not known. And the Kh Radhapyari Devi, who owned this residence where the blast took place, she didn't receive any kind of monetary demand, monetary threat from any militant outfit. So it is very difficult to know the motive behind the blast. But yes, such kind of similar blasts we witnessed in the month of June also. There were many blasts, around five blasts, including the Little Flower School. But yes, this is again blast at the residence area. That is why local Marapaibi are coming out very strongly, and here they are demonstrating the sit-in protest, condemning the blast in the inhabitant areas, and they are also appeal to the militant outfit whoever involved in this blast not to repeat such kind of unwanted this incident in the inhabitant area. Pooja.
Well, Sharad, as the police investigation is right now underway, so any reports who could be behind the blast?
Yeah, Pooja, you see this particular area, Keishamthomg Hodam Leirak, where blast went off last evening. This comes under the jurisdiction of Imphal West. So immediately after the blast, a team from the Imphal West police rushed at the blast site. They have collected all the splinter which have been scattered in the area after the blast. Now investigation is on, but there is no report of any arrest regarding this blast, Pooja.
And Sharad, the protesters who are protesting at this point in time, what are they demanding at this point by the government, from the government?
Okay, I have already interacted with the local club president. Also, I will try to interact with some of the Marapaibi who are just taking part in this sit-in protest. It's a maroon demand. Maroon main demands. Demands sit-in protest put it over. Ngarangi blast to Yaning de Habini. Makata demand carry ojonusin.
Ako'y na haizaning isidi Mara Lairagasu, ako'y yumlagta kayda nupi angangi marakta aki akang nanghan base. Ako'y amnungay zadaba malay, oizay aduna maram wayagang asigi, ako'y wakat mipamase matungda di adukumba. Ako'y nupi angang singi marak jumlak sugumba sida, ako'y da mipay tabay ba po han base. Yaraga di tawbiri bay silinaw singi may kayday su masikari marang gitaw ribanwa haybado, ako'y laikay club amdi mayapay bi miyang kang na. Ako'y na sugumba marang gitaw bani haybasim ako'y ahan bate sengdohan janingi aduga government side tagi su asugumba matang ko ina sang na sugumba thabak si ako'y tarak trabani adubu khangaw na nakraba 0 mile sida sumain taw na thuiba pot sidi ako'y su government na su masimiyeng changhaningi haybadi nakraba mile sida adugumba ki akhangba nanghan bai base security na khurang hang trabam pham sida sugumba thok bai base government gi side tagi su kitang ena section thorang loksal
Yeah, this is the this Memsa Tombi, who is the local Marapaibi members taking part right now at this sit-in protest against the last evening bomb blast. So according to her, first of all, she appealed to the militant outfit, whoever could have involved in this blast, not to repeat such kind of incident, such kind of highly condemnable, highly unwanted incident at the residence area, which could cause human casualty and many things. And the reason behind the blast should not should keep in open to the public so that they also come to know what is the reason behind the blast. At the same time, the Memsa Tombi, who is the local Marapaibi, also appealed to the government. Government need to investigate such a case. Such a kind of similar blast also took place in the earlier. And yesterday again it is happening. And it may happen anywhere in and around Imphal. Particularly Imphal is a highly security cordon area. Such kind of incident taking place. Security need to be beefed up more and also need to investigate in a deeper way so that whoever involved, who is the miscreant involved behind the blast could have been arrested and deal with it according to the law of the land. Pooja.
Now, Sharad, how long they are planning to take forward the protest? How long they are planning to sit for this protest?
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯉꯁꯥꯏ ꯆꯧꯔꯥꯛꯅ ꯄꯨꯡ 10 ꯃꯈꯥꯏ ꯑꯗꯥꯏꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯣꯔꯦꯟ ꯄꯨꯡ 4 ꯃꯈꯥꯏ 5 ꯐꯥꯎꯗꯤ ꯐꯝꯒꯦꯅ ꯈꯟꯖꯔꯤꯅꯤ.
Okay. Yeah, this is again we confirm that this protest, this is sit-in protest against the last evening blast started at around 10:30 in the morning, and they will continue this sit-in protest till 4:30 in the afternoon.